Well, hello and welcome to Wine Battles. Today is the battle for sparkling rosé, and both of these selections come from France. Of course, we have the Veuve Clicquot, their Brut Rosé, a non-vintage, coming from the Champagne region. And then right below there in Burgundy, we have the Henri Champliau, and it's their Brut Rosé, their Cremant de Bourgogne. And we're going to see how much does Cremant hold up to Champagne in rosé form. So let's go ahead and open these up. I'm really excited about this. I've had the Henri Champliau before. Have not had the Veuve. So let's get them cracking. It's kind of cool. The Veuve has a little note on the foil. It says when it was established. I don't know if that picks up or not. I can already smell it coming out of the bottle. Beautiful pink color. Lively bubbles. And we'll move on to the Cremant. The Cremant too has a nice little inlay. This says Heritage. It kind of shows a little scenery from the winery. Champliau has a little bit lighter of a pinkish color, more towards a pinkish orange. Both have nice mousses. Looks like the mousse from the Veuve is a little bit more lively. The mousse from the Cremant is nice, but doesn't quite have the same kick as the Veuve. And you can see the difference in color even just from here. Excellent bubble structure, small fine bubbles from edge to edge for the Veuve. For the Cremant, it's more bigger central streaming bubbles. Wow, I'm getting like really red fruit notes, some brioche doughy notes, like strawberry, maybe even a little bit of watermelon. Mostly like red fruit, strawberry, maybe a hint of cherry. Whereas the Cremant, it definitely smells more vibrant, more doughy notes. But then there's some red fruit notes that come in, even a little bit of like citrus peel to it. It's smells a little bit more zestier, a little bit fresher. Whereas the Veuve is a little bit more rounded. Let's give it a taste. It's interesting. Fruit on the front palate, strawberries, raspberry, kind of a tart red fruit. Then the acidity kicks in kind of mid-palate. Now in the finish, I'm getting a little bit of orange peel, getting a little bit more brioche, doughy notes. It's interesting. It's very well integrated. Little on the sweet side for a Brut, but a pretty nice finish with it. Now I'm starting to get more of the doughy brioche note on mid palate. As I brought my nose up, again, getting more of a cotton candy kind of sweetness to the aromatics. It's really nice, structured well, really good. I give it 94 points. I do tend to grade a little bit high, but I just feel like it's just, that's why Veuve is the standard bearer when it comes to champagne. They do what they do really well, and they really don't go outside the box, you know? It's very well structured. Has a nice little bit of complexity. 94 points. All right, let's check out the Cremant. Much more of a mouthfeel with the Cremant. You can tell it has more energy to it. Not as fruit forward. Definitely get more acidity on the front palate. It's a little bit livelier, a little bit crisper, more of a true Brut. But the finish is short. Doesn't have a nice kind of lingering finish. I would say the Veuve has a medium finish, and this is definitely, the Cremant definitely has a short finish. But what it does within that time frame, it does really well. Nice orange peel, following up with some nice red fruit notes. Definitely get some brioche notes on mid palate and on the aromatics. I mean, it's comparable. It's just a different fashion. I mean, just based on the finish and the complexity, I'd have to rate the Veuve a point higher. So whereas the Veuve got 94 points, I give 93 points to the Cremant. But let's talk about quality price ratio, right? The Veuve was $69.99, all right? $70 for champagne. Whereas the Cremant was $29.99, and it's $30. So you're talking about roughly 55% value when you're talking about Cremant versus champagne. And this really kind of puts a spotlight on that. When you're talking about a 1 point difference between a $40 swing, yeah, you know, if I'm looking for something, I'm gonna want quality and want to drink a lot, I'm going with the Cremant. If I have something where I want to impress a little bit more, and having a special dinner, you could go for, you know, the Veuve. But for me, they're very similar, just a little bit different stylistically. If you want something a little bit more rounded, a little bit more complex, you know, that's kind of where champagne's wheelhouse is. But I'm telling you, this Cremant, it's great value. Probably one of the best Cremants I've ever tasted. But that is a really good rosé champagne. I like it. is a little sweet, but I feel like some rosés should be a little sweet, you know? But that's how I'm writing it down. So today, the winner of the challenge by a nose, by 1 point, is the Veuve Clicquot Brut Rosé non-vintage. So, as always, I've been your host, Daniel Streb, for Wine Battles, and remember, drink happy.